All right, we're back again, getting ready to jump into some more core exercises. In particular, now we're focusing on our back, okay? So a few exercises that we're gonna focus on. What's called opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? Swimmers, which is a variation of opposite arm, opposite leg. Superman, and then our last one's gonna be a lower back extension, okay? So jumping into opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? It's named as such because when we do the exercise, we are doing the right arm and left leg at the same time. So both are gonna come off the ground at the same time. And actually I should say right hand and right foot because we're gonna actually be on our hands and knees on our mats or on the floor or however you proceed to do them or choose to do them, okay? And so we're starting off in basically a position that's similar to a dog stance, okay? And so for opposite arm, opposite leg, we'll do two variations, okay? Our standard variation, which is going to be right arm, left leg coming off the ground, okay? And it's very important in doing this that your hand points straight and your toe points straight out, okay? What we don't want in doing this is we don't want your foot to go up to the sky. Okay, that's not the position we want to be in. So essentially when we put our right arm out and our left leg out, okay, we want the left toe pointed straight out and we want it to be as if there's a straight line running from our hand straight out to our toe. Okay, straight flat line. Okay. So when we do this with a regular rhythm, it's going to look as such. Right arm, left leg, boom, left arm, right leg, okay? Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, okay? And so in a continuous rhythm doing this, it'll look as such. Hold the position for 1001. Okay? And so a number of things you're going to feel. One, you'll feel tightening up a little bit in your upper part of your glutes. Okay, you'll definitely feel it running all the way through your back. Okay, so all the way from your neck straight down your spine, the middle of your back, you'll begin to feel tension, begin to feel it tighten up. Okay, so this is a really important exercise in regard to strengthening our backs, especially in our spine area, the muscles that surround that, which help us with our posture and things like that. Very important, okay? Now, one of the things that I mentioned with doing a variation from this is doing the opposite arm, opposite leg, okay? But also incorporating a little bit of an ab exercise into it, okay? So we'll do this, and then at the same time, we'll come under and we'll tighten here and reach knee to elbow, okay, underneath. Okay, we'll reset, opposite arm, opposite leg, left with right. We'll reach, elbow to knee, okay? And one of the things too in regard to doing this exercise, the rhythm's important, but more than anything, the path of travel in regard to your arm and your leg and where they're going is very important. So it's very important to work on the pattern that you're moving, the movement of pattern. This way you get used to doing that particular motion, okay? And so then you can begin to speed up how fast you do the exercise. If you try to do it fast, one of the biggest things that's going to happen is you're going to end up kicking your foot up to the sky, or your body's not going to be in line. You're not going to get your foot up as high as possible. And it's very important that you focus on those particular things, okay? Now, swimmers, okay, similar to opposite arm, opposite leg, okay, except we're going to be out here, okay, arms extended, legs extended, we're on our stomachs, okay, and essentially we're doing opposite arm, opposite leg now on our stomachs. We'll be on our abdomen, okay? So it's going to look like this. Right arm, left leg, right arm, or left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, okay? Notice I'm keeping my legs straight, okay? Toes are pointed straight out, okay? I'm not buckling my knee, bending it, and kicking my foot up to the sky. Everything's staying stiff, straight, and in line, okay? So those again, those are swimmers, okay? So those are swimmers. Next, similar exercise, it's called Superman, okay? So we're gonna be on our abdomen again. We're gonna have arms extended, legs are extended, okay? The difference with this exercise though, with Superman, is instead of going opposite arm, opposite leg, we're gonna go both arms and both legs off the ground at the same time, okay? So if you've ever watched Superman fly through the sky, okay, arms are extended, legs are extended, and we're doing the exact same thing, okay? So this is what it looks like, Superman. And so when you get off the ground with your arms and legs, okay, it should be for 1,001 or 1,002 count, whatever suits you best, and especially whatever you're ready for. You're able to understand what your body feels like, what it's able to handle. The longer that you can hold the pose, the more you're going to fire your core, your abs, to a degree your abs, but a lot of your back in holding that position. And what you should feel when you do get off the ground is basically feel that you're balancing on your abdomen, your waistline. That's where you're basically feeling a lot of the balance, and you know, everything else coming off the ground. That should be your focal point of where all the weight's being held at. Okay, so that's Superman. Okay, our last exercise is going to be a lower back extension. Okay. And later on, when we do med ball exercises for core, this will become a dragonfly because we'll actually use some weight. But to do this lower back extension, if you have a partner that's with you, they can hold your feet down or your ankles down. It'd be a benefit to you. And basically, we're going to raise our upper torso off the ground. Okay, and it's going to focus on our lower back area here. Okay. And so the way we're going to do this is we're going to keep our feet and our legs as close to the ground as possible. And we're going to put our hands behind our head, and we're going to pull ourselves up off the ground. Now when you're coming down toward the ground, you want to take yourself as far down as possible. Barely, you probably feel your nose touch your mat or the ground, and then we want to come back up off the ground. Try and extend our torso as high as possible off the ground, keeping our feet and our legs planted firmly on the ground as well too. Okay, so 4 exercises right there. 5 if you're counting the variation with opposite arm, opposite leg, with being able to incorporate a little bit of ab work in there. But those are our lower back, upper back exercises in regard to dealing with core. All right. Our next video, we're going to jump into doing a couple med ball exercises for our core, and then that'll basically end us in regard to doing our core.